and with the Yowler horn bellowing throughout U.S. Bank Stadium, a Nordic nation of 70,000 strong rises up with a cry of skull to usher two teams into battle. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the Detroit Lions and the Minnesota Vikings. Now on one sideline, look at the Lions head coach. These guys hoping that one loss last week doesn't become two here. Running the show across the field, that's the head coach of the Vikings. These guys mired in a losing streak, hoping a trip home is going to help them snap out of it.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
Will Lutz looks about ready to go. Ball teed up. Kate Scott and Brock Heward with you in the booth. And the NFL on EA Sports is underway once again. And he's brought down just inside the 25. And here come the Vikings, taking the field for their first drive of the game. And it'll be their second-year quarterback who's bringing them out.
A bit of an uneventful outing individually last week, Kate. A touchdown and a pick for him, but the lasting memory, there's no question about it. Walking off that field with the loss, that stings. No doubt he feels he could have done more to prevent that result. So expect to see a motivated individual taking snaps here this week.
It is caught left side. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. They get 35 out of that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. First down, play action. He's got a man left. And he's hit and sent out right along that line of scrimmage. No gain on first down.
And the defense was all over that throw, able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
2nd and 10. Need something positive here. Dropping back to throw. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. He was trying to find Ty Felton with that one. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. To the air on 3rd and long. That's caught for the first. And they're going to get just inside that red zone on a big play down to the 19s. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
They'll run here on first down. We got away from a couple of defenders, but they just kept coming. This one's going to end the loss, Brock. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt they'd pick it up anyway, but he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
And I'm just going to assume, Brock, we're going to see a more aggressive defense here after the amount of points these guys gave up last week.
Yeah, that performance was not up to standard, but this looks a whole lot more like an attacking the pass, not just playing the defense, but good and knock the ball away. Just kind of confidence builds. Offense drives it down, special teams does their job. Now the defense going to take the field with the lead.
Here comes Williams on the return. Showing a little burst so far. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. So now it's the Lions' turn to head out for the first time on offense. And they'll be led out by someone that we'll get a look at here, this second-year passer.
Katie certainly produced a lot of highlights last week, but he gave the defense a couple as well on those interceptions. And I don't care how many touchdowns as a quarterback you throw in a game, you turn it over a couple times at a loss, put your defense out there a few more times, Those moments you remember. What should really be driving them to get the win this week.
That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
First down, Detroit.
Working on first down. Another one caught by St. Brown. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone.
A gain of 19 yards.
Keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10.
Detroit Lions, first down.
Now looking to throw. Connects on one to Jameson Williams. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. And even 20 yards on the play, and it awards them with a first and goal.
Good offenses, okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
And he will score. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions finish off their opening drive. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown. Will Lutz now on for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Lions one up the opposing field goal. They start with 7 on their opening drive.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Here's a return from the 7. This makes it up to the 25. Now for the second time this game, we get a look at this Vikings offense. Well, they sure looks clean throwing that football the last drive, didn't they? And that's something we've seen from them early in games throughout this season, Brock.
Sure has been part of their game plan. Get that passing game going early, pick up some mo while both teams get established. Most weeks, well, we've seen it pay some pretty good dividends for them, too.
Completes downfield to Felton. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44.
It's a gain of 30.
That one hits for 30. And the Vikings are going to have a first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Throwing now off the play action. As a man, Justin Jefferson. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. Offense getting set. Here's first and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. So call it a half dozen on that run block. It's second down.
Brian Branch on the tackle. A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3 at the Lions' 14.
He's going to throw it. Catch is made in close. And this is down all the way to the 3. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have first and goal to figure out.
3-yard line.
They'll try and punch it in. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Brought down just shy of
Okay,
the goal
all
line.
right. There's a little progress on first and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on second down.
Unlock line! Unlock line! Ready! Cowboy 8!
These two NFC North teams have played one so far. 7-3 is our score. More from US Bank Stadium after the break. It's Vikings ball as we return for the second, and they've got to be thinking points here. Go to him again. He's going to lose yardage here. They bring him down at the 4.
That's twice now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you kind of set yourself up. Actually, you've set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
From back at the 4, here's third and goal. Pass play coming here. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings take a second quarter lead. PAT effort coming up. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Vikings push their lead to 3. He fields it from the 8. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Lions and Jahmyr Gibbs back out on offense. And as it stands, he could close out this season as the league's leader in receiving yards out of the backfield. First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And his running lanes are closing up fast, aren't they? He's held it just a yard.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. And lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Second down pass play coming. Has him on the quick hitter. Gets some space around midfield. And he's taken down as he takes this to the 38. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done.
That's good for Lions.
New set of downs for him. It starts at the 38.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They go play action on first down. Throw left side, and St. Brown has it. And he hits that enemy 25-yard line before he is sent out. All right, they look set now. Here we go, first and 10. They give to Gibbs on the option. Rob from first down, no gain on that first down run.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Passing now on second and 10. Quick slant, that's Williams. He's right up next to that first down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up third and short. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. To the right and hauled in by Laporta. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a first and goal.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on third down, that's a QB's best friend.
First and goal. Here's Gibbs. He will get this to the end zone for a Detroit touchdown. The Lions take a second quarter lead. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Point after try is good by Lutz. The Lions take a 4-point lead.
14. Vikings 10.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Vikings headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's second and 9.
Second and 9.
They're throwing it. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. A gain of 15 there. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
In by Felton, left side. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10.
So it's going to be second down and 10 on the other side, Brock. We've reached our 2-minute warning. Sit tight. More coming your way from U.S. Bank Stadium after this. Second and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. He'll look to throw. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Here he goes, third and long. And he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28. So a new set of downs. Here we go, first and 10. Still sticking with the passing game. This time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. The Vikings out of the hurry-up need everyone back to the line.
Second and 18.
Setting up to throw. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on third down. Third and long for him here. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. Really one of the areas when you watch college game to the NFL game that there is a vast difference. And that's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
The Lions and Jahmyr Gibbs back out on offense. And I'd say the ROI on his early touches have made him a pretty good investment for first half work. He's gotten off to a great start here. Pass play on 1st and 10. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. What a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line.
First down 10 at the 43-yard line.
To throw here on 1st down. Short pass brought in. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
And the Lions.
That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's going to be dropped down at the 35-yard line. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
2nd and 6 at the 35.
He's going to throw it again. Brought in right side. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Now the Lions calling the timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Offense is set. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They are throwing it again. Finds him over the middle. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. Detroit calls timeout. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set.
From the red zone on 1st. Throw is caught. And he almost gets to the 5. He goes out at the 6.
I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now. Good moving drive, but it could stall out here. We've got 3rd and 4.
Here we go. Here we go. Viking 18. Panther 50. Panther 50. Ready.
They'll work against the blitz. And he brings it in for the Detroit touchdown. The Lions will add to their lead at the end of the half. Manage that clock beautifully. Down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
Lutz there to tack on the extra point. And the Lions drive their lead to 11. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Fielded at the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down. Here's a design run. So entering the locker rooms, got ourselves a We'll catch up with the rest of the league later on. We're right through halftime and on to the start of the 3rd quarter. The Vikings have it teed up, and play resumes with the kick. Here comes Williams on the return. Finds some space. He's past the 30. He's going to reach that 34-yard line before he stopped. The Lions and Jahmyr Gibbs back out on offense. And you can see he's done his part on offense this season, sitting second right now in the league in rushing touchdowns.
Hey, you go into halftime with a double-digit lead, your number one objective, and they'll all say it in that locker room, it's 0-0 to begin the second half. So you want to come out firing the same way you did in that first half. That kick returner, he took matters into his own hands.
Second down now, 7 to go.
The 37-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
Back to throw. To the right, he's got to Slaw. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. This is the type of performance a former quarterback just like yourself, Brock, can marvel at. He's carried a great performance through much of this game, even as the defense adjusted, tried to slow him down, none of it mattered.
I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because these moments the game does slow down. It is so fast on the field for the normal person, but when a QB is in a rhythm like this...
There it is! Touchdown, Detroit! The Lions grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. One after try is good by Lutz. And the Lions push their lead to 18.
Will Lutz sets to kick off.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And he dodged the tackle. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. Minnesota in the formation. It's 1st and 10. They're going play action. This is Jefferson, and he's got it. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. Finds him on a crossing route. And he'll be brought down at about the 29.
A gain of 17.
Keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Vikings, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
They design this off left tackle. They take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. Line and set. Here we go, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Back-to-back carries here. And give him 4 yards before he stops, Brock. It's 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Another carry for him. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
1st down.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the 1st down. Just get to a manageable 3rd down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, falls incomplete. 2nd down, 7 up. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
No gain for them on 2nd and goal, and now they need 8 on 3rd.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
I'll throw it. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and lead teams to field goals, your chance to win. Inspired a bunch of confidence in this stuff like that, Kate. 2nd time they got him out for a field goal, and 2nd time he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field, but that's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Detroit offense getting ready for its next drive. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. They'll go play action. Downfield, and Tisslaw has it. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. One play in, and they are already close to midfield. On 1st down, it's Gibbs. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. He's going to throw this one. Throw left side, complete. And they make the tackle at the 38. I'm just going to go out on a limb, Parker, and say that this defense probably pretty tired of having to deal with this guy by these points.
Tired or exhausted?
Both?
Yeah, they don't have an answer. And when you've got an elite guy like this, no matter what you throw at him and he delivers, man, it puts you to sleep.
Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, set. 19, Tiger, 9.
Pass play now. This one found by a defender instead and knocked away. Back-to-back passes failing to connect, Brock. It's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
To the air on 3rd and long. Pass is brought in by Laporta. He pushes this down to the 22-yard line. He'll come up on 1st and 10.
15 yards. That's another Detroit Lions.
A give left side for Gibbs. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on 1st down. Drive's been moving nicely, but they went the wrong way on that last snap. It's 2nd and 13. Only 1 quarter remaining now in these teams' regular season. The Lions have fought their way to a strong lead in this one, and they've got the football too. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
Buffalo 18, 19 Lions.
They're going to try and throw it here. Has him on the quick hitter. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you, and there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Nice gain of 8 there, and it brings them to 1st and goal.
Ask for a little bit more on that one. As that running back's come up with more than he's used to on 3rd down, he made it look like just another day at the office. I wouldn't expect every conversion to go as smoothly, but he sure made that one look routine.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. This one's caught.
That's what they call staring down the gun barrel. You know as a quarterback, you're about to get absolutely blasted. You've got to deliver an accurate throw just like that.
2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
Ready, set.
Here's 2nd and goal from the 6.
Come on.
Back to throw. Yet another grab for St. Brown. And he pushes it all the way to the goal line, but goes out at the 1.
A 6-yard gain.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Ready.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. They'll run. It's Gibbs. And he's in for the touchdown. The Lions have likely locked up the win right there. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. Lutz there to tack on the extra point. And the Lions grow the lead now to 22 points. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Returning it from the 4. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20. The Minnesota offense ready to set up shop again. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. What a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Trying to throw this from the gun. In trouble now, and the ball is out. Going the other way, Lions have it. They had a nice chunk after that recovery, and they're going to take over inside the red zone.
You know, this just can't happen on first down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is a premium on every down, every distance. But on first down, it is especially a killer.
Enough to Gibbs from the gun. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Back to throw now. That throw behind his intended target.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Back. Viking, 18. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates, go.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Oh, missed that one, and he knew it. Put it behind his guy, and now it's 4th down.
Tendencies tend to show themselves, Kate, and really come to life on 3rd downs. They want to go to their best receiver. Defense knows it. They know that tendency. They double it, and they make the play.
Starting this drive with a design run. The Vikings taking the field on offense. And nothing to show from their last drive except, well, we did see a couple of short tempers, Brock. Not happy to have fumbled away that series.
Now, fumbles are one of those mistakes.
And down he goes. The Lions rush gets home. Nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Brings up 2nd and 14 at the 13-yard line.
2nd down pass play coming. Put some heat on this deep. He's got it deep downfield. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
1st and 10, looking to throw. Completed over the middle. There's the power. Here comes some speed. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. Offense up to the line fast.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he works it inside the 30. That's a gain of 7. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
27-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Looking for a pass on 2nd and short. And the Lions are there to bring him down. Working quickly here.
By Aiden Hutchinson. A 7-yard loss. Brings up 3rd down.
3rd and long for him here. They're on him again, and he goes down again. A couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down. Dose of the hurry-up here. Desperation time here on 4th. Throwing this one back of the end zone. And that's incomplete in the end zone. Could have been 6 points, but as that one falls, Brock, instead just a turnover on downs. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. We'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And he'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now. It's the 2-minute warning here in Minneapolis. Lions nearing their 15th win this season. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Here we go, here we go.
Again, it's Gibbs. And that 2nd down run is only going to manage a yard.
Gibbs, the ball carrier. He was tackled at the 46-yard line.
3rd down, 1 yard to go.
And it's 3rd down.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Another one for Gibbs. Breaks the tackle. And that short gain is enough for him to set it down.
More Most of the people watching will forget about that play in a couple minutes, but the coaches won't forget it. He has that filed away the next time he really needs to pick up a few yards.
70.
Sign quarterback run here. Lining up to take it on second down. They're drawing up for him.
Let's go now.
Setting up for the kneel down on third. So the Lions get the win on the road.